Hey guys, welcome to Toxic Thursday. And today, what I'm going to be talking about is relationships. Now, I have had my long lines of different relationships with different people. I've tried to be consistent with who I'm dating or who I'm going out with because, if I meet someone and I like them and we're vibing, I don't really like to bring them around my family until I know that it's going to be something. Once we start, it could take a month, it could take 2 months, 3 months, 4. I have gone at least with one relationship. I have even gone 6 months without introducing him to my family because when I'm dating a guy, I just want to make sure that they are for me. But that's not what that is going to be about today. But today I am going to just hit a topic that most women are all too familiar with, and that is toxic relationships. I mean, toxic meaning abusive, whether it's physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, just any kind of abuse that is thrown in there, just any kind of abuse. Because I think that us as women are so delicate. And sometimes some men just don't realize how delicate a woman really is. So I'm going to just give you this example. I'm not going to say any real names. I may mention names, but it's not going to be any real names because I don't want to reveal who the people are that I'm talking about. I have this friend and she's been with her boyfriend for I want to say about 6 years now. Now, their relationship is like oil and water. They just don't mix. But neither one of them want to take that time or take that leap to part from one another. They rather just sit and just be in that toxic relationship. And it's not healthy for the female, and it's not healthy for the guy that she's dealing with. Even though the abuse is coming 100% from him, it's still mentally not healthy. It's just not. And so, but like I'm saying, so they've been together about 6 or 7 years now, and they just don't want to separate. They want to stay together and just, fuss and fight and all of that crazy stuff. So the other day, she was on the phone with him, and she was in the bathroom, her bathroom, and she was by herself. She was in the comfort of her home, by herself. And, she was talking with him, and he asked a question, and I guess she didn't give him the answer that he was searching for. So he got mad about it, and he was like, why are you lying to me? You're lying, you're lying, you're lying. And she's like, well, what does it matter? Basically the question was, do you have the bathroom door open? Because she was in her bathroom. Do you have the bathroom door open while you're in the bathroom? And of course, she was like, what sense does that make? And us, I would be like, hey, what? I mean, do it matter if I have the bathroom door open? I'm in my home. I'm, in the quietness and the serenity of my home. I'm not, no one is here. It doesn't matter. So that's how I would feel. So basically, she didn't give him the answer. And when they FaceTime is a mug. Y'all just don't know. FaceTime and all these apps. Let me take a sip. I'm parched. But all these different apps like IMO and Tango and Skype and all them different apps that you can actually see the person, it can cause a lot of trouble. So basically that's what it did for her in her situation. It caused drama and it caused trouble. So once he noticed and once he saw that, okay, well, you are in the bathroom and you do have the bathroom door open, he got hot. He got mad, guys. And he was like, you know, I'm fixing to put you on block. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You know, don't be there when I get home and all of this. So she was on block for like 3 or 4 hours. And so when he unblocked her and called her, she didn't pick up her phone. So she didn't pick up her phone. So that made him very upset. Okay. But you, Mr. Crazy Man, put her on block. You know, but when she didn't respond to your phone call, which she could have been asleep, you know, or anything, probably didn't even hear the phone ring. So you got upset, left work. This man, guys, this man works an hour away from where they live at. So this guy, he clocked out of work, drove an hour home, and fought with this girl. I mean, called her and told her that he was on his way. I don't know if he left a message on her phone or what, but he let her know that he was on his way. I think I would have had to call the police, so the police would have been waiting on him when he got home, because I already would have known he was fixing a trip. But she didn't call the police on her precious man. No, she didn't. Even if she didn't call the police, you got a mother, you got a father, you got family members that you could have went to just so you wouldn't have to deal with that drama and the abuse that you was going to catch. And that would have gave him some time to cool down if you wasn't at home. But then again, I don't know, it probably would have set him off even a little bit more. But anyway, so he got home, she was waiting on him. They fought for like hours, and guess what? She finally called the police. Well, she was attempting to call the police when he snatched her phone. So she had her Apple Watch on, and she was trying to make a dial out on her Apple Watch, and I guess she did hit 911, and it accidentally, in the tussle of them tussling with each other, pressed send. So it's sent. So I guess, you know, once they picked up 911, what's your emergency, they heard the tussling and the fighting and the arguing that they were doing, so they immediately sent cops to her house. Well, guess what? Mr. Scary Pants knew that, so he exited the building. He exited. What's this, my right mouth? He exited right, honey. He didn't exit left. He exited right. So when the police got there, of course, she didn't press charges against them, because most women that are going through abuse with these men do not press charges on them. So she didn't press any charges. But guess what? He called her after the police left and said, well, I know they gave you some paperwork because I watched them. So this man was in the bushes somewhere. In the bushes, really? In the bushes somewhere, watching her talk to the cops that had came to her house. And I left out this little small part because it could have been a big part. While they were tussling with each other, his gun fell out his pocket. Okay, it could have been deadly for either one of those people. His gun fell out his pocket. And she could have got killed. He could have got killed. A bullet don't know anybody. A bullet ain't got nobody's name on it. Okay? So that could have been a deadly situation, because he chose to be so insecure and so controlling over her and what she's doing, to leave work for foolishness, because she didn't tell him that she had the bathroom. Something as simple, guys, as the bathroom fucking door open. He drove an hour away because she had the fucking bathroom door open, which is crazy as hell, in my opinion. So when he did go back to work. So he did all of that just to return to work, just so they could be laid up on the couch, taking pictures, posting them to the book. Really? And he just left work. Fought you. Could have killed you. But I'm not here to judge, because when a woman gets tired, when she get really tired, she'll leave. When she get really tired, she'll leave. I was in a toxic relationship for 15 years. The father of my 3 kids. I was with him for 15 years. And when I got tired, I got tired. But that's another story. That's another story that I'm not finna touch into right now. I'll do that on another video. But my thing is this. Why I'm telling you guys this, because I know that some woman may come across this video that could be in a similar situation with her husband, her longtime boyfriend, or whoever. You know, I just want to say, you know, get out. You know, you can't tell someone when to leave a relationship. You can't tell them when to leave a marriage. I wouldn't advise nobody to leave a marriage, because that's not my judgment. That's not my call. But if it's causing pain, heartache, abuse, unhappiness, you know, loss of confidence, loss of everything, I'm here to say get out, because it's not good. I would rather live 100 years by myself and be happy than to live 100 years with a partner, whether it's a longtime boyfriend or a husband, and be miserable. Do you understand? Misery will kill you. Misery can kill you. You know, you can dive so deep into a depression to you just don't even want to be here any longer. You know, I know someone that, you know, felt like it was time for her to just leave this earth because she was depressed. She was miserable, you know, but that's another story as well. I'm not gonna dive into that. That's a separate story. But yeah, so like I said, you know, toxic relationships and toxic people, you gotta cleanse yourself from that. You know, you gotta cleanse yourself. If you just, me for example, if I meet a guy today and I see, okay, well, he's nice, you know, he's saying all the right things, he's making all the right moves, you know, he's taking me where I want to go, he's giving me the things that I want. But on that other side, when I realize, wow, he's crazy, because he's controlling, he want to know where I'm at, who I'm with, he don't want me to go with my friends, he don't want me to go with my family, then guess what? I'm going to stop it before it gets to where I'm in too deep. And you could be in too deep somewhere, you know, and it's hard to separate yourself because y'all are spiritually, not spiritually, but it's a bond. You know what I'm saying? It's a bond. So before it gets to that bond, I would rather, when I see those signs of aggression, I would, you know, I would separate myself. I would separate myself from that situation. That's just like, you know, a friendship. You know, your best girlfriend over here. Well, guess what? Your best girlfriend don't treat you like you treat her. So guess what? It's time to separate from that best girlfriend, because while you think you got her back 100%, she don't have your back 0%. It's time to what? It's time to separate yourself from her. So it's not just relationships, personal relationships, like, you know, my husband, my wife, but it's also my best girlfriend, my best guy friend. If they're toxic for you, get rid of them. Get out of it, you know, because that's what I do. I'm going to take a sip. I'm parched. Toxic people is not good for anyone. So, and like I said, I just wanted to come. I think I'm going to do this every Thursday. Bring some kind of piece of something. I don't know what to call it, but something. So it's been nice, guys. I've had a great time sitting here talking with you, just letting you into my world a little bit of my world. And like, comment, subscribe. I am a new channel. I'm just doing this 2 months now. So everything is new. As I grow, I will learn, and as I learn, I will grow. So with that saying, I bid you good, not goodbye, but I see you later. I will see. I'm from the South, so I'm kind of country. I see you later. On that note.